I am greeting you guys to episode 43 and to the idyllic south of Germany.
Hallo? Meine Güte, die hat jetzt aber mal Schwein gehabt.
Indeed, crashing into that new SUV would have turned out very damn expensive.
Oder ein bisschen Kuchen besorgen. Was ist das?
Der hat da jetzt nicht ernsthaft dich von nach vorne gedrängt.
Lässig.
May it be turning, leaving, or entering particular roads, something about that must be really damn complicated. Well, this car will certainly not be the only one today to be doing inexplicable things. Like this old but still nice looking Audi and his mess up. I guess his guessing was totally off, and at least he acknowledges his fail. You know, only the fewest of few drivers have a consciousness. Ha! Snow in spring! No wonder the cyclist was surprised and slipped. Snow is tricky, especially in two wheels. The dude in the next scene called his own clip, "You gotta be able to afford stupidity." He was lucky though, this time no damages happened. Hey Christian, how's life? Any changes? Guess not. You know, some Weisenheimers kept arguing recently that such situations are Christian's own fault simply because he's on the bicycle. Ah, great. That means it never happens to drivers, does it? We need to analyze this theory further. Looking at this messed up fender, that guy seems not to pay appropriate attention to traffic in general. It's time for the Daily Darwin Award. Here we have a cyclist on a so-called fixie, which is a bicycle with a fixed gear. The pedals are always moving according to the rear wheel. He does not have any brakes and can only decelerate through the pedals. So, this guy is now racing down a hill in a very unsafe position and without any brakes at all. It really doesn't matter now that he's not wearing a helmet either, because smashing into anything at this speed and position, he won't have any worries anymore anyway. Another case of, I got no idea how dangerous it is, but it's fun! In this clip here, I can't be sure if this guy is running the light on purpose or if he was, just daydreaming like a boss. This scene can be considered tame, but this next one is a whole different story. Through the window, you can see a pair of headlights, a car bypassing all the waiting drivers, squeezing along the cars on the oncoming lane, violently bumping over the curb. What the f*** is wrong with this guy? As you can see, we are on the freeway. This little Toyota is moving onto our lane without keeping any healthy distance, which is why the camera driver is flashing him.
Entweder bremsen oder nicht vorne reinschwenken.
Result is the oh so well known brake check, one of the stupidest caveman maneuvers in existence. I keep asking myself, what is messed up in the brains of such people that they have such a desire for revenge when somebody dares to complain about their bullshit? The way how somebody drives tells a lot about his personality, and I would not want to be acquainted with such low-level idiots. See, the exact same kind of asshole nobody needs. Those actions are clear coercions, and the law rightfully rapes drivers showing such behavior. And that is very relevant in this clip now. Pay attention to the gray car to the right. This brake check did not go without consequences. Christoph reported this driver to the cops because of coercion, and in the beginning this story sounds like written by a drunk guy. 2 months later, our guy got a criminal report back from that other driver because of coercion. If you think it's ridiculous, that's because it is. 8 months later, the report from the other guy was dismissed because, obviously being ridiculous, So Christoph started to get seriously pissed at this guy and filed another criminal report because of false accusations. Another 11 months later, that other driver was then finally found guilty for all the shit he was pulling off, had to pay a huge fine and lost his license for several months. Feels very good to know that justice was properly served at least this time. This is what you get for being a bad driver, then following up by being a huge asshole on the road, then not having the goddamn balls to own up to your fails, and additionally due to some small man's ego problems, pulling the no you card. This motherfucker is pathetic. Okay, no taking a breath and getting back to less law and more real world. Here we got a driver who would like to pass this cyclist, but the cyclist seems to be just a little bit intoxicated. Jonas here seems to be a bit of a mind reader.
Rotlichtfahrer incoming.
He started when the bike light turned green, car light was still red. And running a red light, like this dude here, can quickly make you walk a while. It's a right turn lane, whatever. Here it's a left turn lane, and whatever just as well.
Du kleiner... Was ein... Leute, ey. Was stimmt denn nicht mit euch, ey?
I don't know about you, but what I always find puzzling about such driving, this guy is obviously driving pretty reckless and breaking the rules like a boss. But still, many people acting this way are still indicating like a good little boy, as if that would make any difference if cops were around. It would not. Cops would rip you a new one. But it's still funny to imagine the interactions, like imagine this guy here got stopped. The cop would be like, "Sir, we're stopping you because you are driving like a lunatic. Please show me your ID and driving license." And the dude would be like, "But officer, didn't you see I was using my turn signal that made it a totally safe and legit maneuver?"
Was stimmt denn nicht mit euch, ey?
Here's also a left turn lane, and this guy badly wants to take it, and if that means entering the lane of oncoming traffic, then so be it! Concerning oncoming traffic, that was truly a close one. Sleeping and driving is no good, but hell, the other driver didn't even break a sweat. I am serious about not sleeping and driving. Our guy here is entering a town and, well, there's a parking car. A good reason why I personally don't like to park cars right on a main road. If you remember from the last episode, a double yellow line, which means no passing at all, is pretty common in the United States. In Germany, a double line is not that common, but when it appears, there are damn good reasons to not cross it like here. Double lines often appear on fast routes where cars are passing at high speeds, which is why you must not overtake. Because accidents can quickly happen, and when they do at those speeds, shit hits several fans at once. Yep, that guy is certainly an idiot, but I want to point out that the headlights of this car here can't be for real. They are pointing down far too much. In true darkness, the driver could only see a few meters ahead of the car and would not see anything early enough for any kind of reaction. And the sad thing is, so many people are driving around with really damn bad headlights and they don't notice! Even friends of me! Mankind consists of so much incompetence. We are driving 190 kph and somebody lacks the knowledge of proper mirror use. We are on the priority road. The cyclist would need to let us go first. What the hell is going on with this horn? Anyway, switching to the sidewalk as the road is blocked, I think we can agree that this is not the most considerate cyclist. It's not always just the evil cyclists abusing the sidewalk. This road is blocked because of a garbage truck in action, and... hello there. Ah, a clip from Dirty Dan, but actually it's somebody else here who is as dirty as it gets. That is one way to die quickly. Another good way to kick the bucket is to enter roads with your bike without even taking a tiny look to the sides. Priority to right fail, one of so many. It even says in German law that you have to be especially careful at those sections, because it is common that people severely screw up there. Another kind of severely screwing up are knuckle draggers with too much horsepower.
Nein! Hier sind Hunderte. Gott, sind das Idioten.
Driving this way, it happens so easily to lose control, and then they are not only trashing that expensive ride they somehow managed to afford, but also others. German cops love to go after exactly those people, and it's good they do.
Gott, sind das Idioten.
So, one last little fail. And we are done. Here's a playlist of our other episodes for you if you don't know them all yet. If so, watch another one while I lift me up from the chair and enjoy spring a little. Ah, oxygen!